One of the aspects of writing is going out and seeking places to paint. These are often called yards. Some of the notorious yards of the Bay Area were places like Crocker Amazon, Silver Terrace, Oakland Tracks, Clockwork, Franklin, Walls of Fame in San Jose. However, the most notorious was a place located in SF, at the heart of downtown, Market Street in Van Ness, the mecca for writers from the world over.
I remember going to Psycho City and seeing some crazy, colorful pieces, but it bugged me out because it was like a legal spot. You go to do a piece, like the next day, anybody can come go over you, and that kind of like bugged me out.
Yeah, it's just really raw pieces. Would just go over raw pieces, and it seemed more like competitive.
People came from all over. That's how I met fools from Oakland, Berkeley, even Daly City, you know, all the way down to San Jose. Fools came from.
I mean, the wall had probably 150 layers of paint on it. Like, come on. Oh, they're gonna bust me for graffiti. Well, what about all this shit?
It feels good to have people up on it.
This is Psycho City today. There's nothing left. It's a vacant parking lot. You can actually go to the wall and chip away at it. You can reveal the history that lies hidden in there. It's sad in a way. Thousands of layers of stories, gone, whitewashed forever. Rest in pieces. With the closure of Psycho City, San Francisco became a playground for illegal works, what is commonly referred to as bombing.
You like graffiti?
So.
Back in 1989, San Francisco was struck by a major earthquake, an obvious tragedy with the loss of life and the demolition of buildings. But at the same time, it opened up vacant foundations, which would become writers' subterranean art galleries.
To the left if you hate the situation taking place, we making space for the good to enter, the bad to surrender. Them rhymes that remind me of someone who entered. I got facts showing how deep thoughts attract the odds in our favor. You can't relax while I just here explain how you be up and how to stay playing.
And coming up here when I first got here, I saw a lot of creative people doing things that I had never really seen or I didn't think would really be accepted in graffiti.
A lot of people want to call this vandalism. Vandalism's throwing a brick through a window. This is a study, it's a craft, it's a science. Every piece has a structure to it, has a form. It's got movement, it's got colors, it's got a flow, it's got arrows, bits, little doodads here and there. These are the elements that make up a piece, but to have style is a whole nother ballgame.
I mean, if you look around, there's letters everywhere. You know, there's letters on anything and everything you can think of. And all you have to do is simply take those letters, make them bigger, add, you know, a 3D to it, and then you got some graffiti. You take those same things and bend them in the right places, and now you got some, like, funk. And then, you know, you add some connections, and you got some wild style.
I still think it's the style capital of the U.S.
So this was the flavor of SF Graph, funk, up until some visitors arrived from Los Angeles, bringing with them their own version of style. Their style was pointy, it was jagged, it was kind of out of place in the Bay.
somebody comes with a little more heart than you, and is down to fucking, you know, put their ass in the line and put in work and make it happen, I mean, more props to them, you know, no matter where they're from.
The group, they say, calls itself KUK, which stands for Kill Until Killed.
You don't really choose the arts choose you. You know, you don't pick to choose the clarinet. The clarinet picks you. You don't choose to paint watercolors or oil, or your medium picks you. I don't know, man. I dig paint. I dig spray paint, so it picked me.
You know, I didn't realize this for a long time, but after I got older, it dawned on me that, you know, I can walk up and write my message. I mean, all the other messages that we get are controlled by newspapers and radio and television and billboards and print ads and magazines and all these things, and they're all paid for. I could walk up for free and put my message out there, and as long as you're willing to get arrested for it and you have that mentality, you can write whatever you want and put any message you want. You know, graffiti is really the last true free speech.
Late at night, walking around, you experience a completely different world. Writing is a culture of experience, and it's a craft that will never vanish. So this is our writing history, and it will carry on for years and years. Peace.
In the face of adversity, I make decisions with certainty. If the tree fell in the woods and no one was there to hear it, would it make the same?
You like graffiti?
So-so.